to Theater of Knowledge Online Physics Arena. My name is Nosakare Okoro. Today, I'm going to be teaching the topic scalar quantities and vector quantities. So first, we are going to look at scalar quantities. What are scalar quantities? In our previous lesson, I did mention that a quantity is anything that can be measured. I mentioned that in physics, a quantity is anything that can be measured. So we are looking at scalar quantity. Scalar quantity is a type of quantity in physics. So what are scalar quantities? Scalar quantities are quantities that have magnitude and no direction. A scalar quantity in physics is a quantity that has magnitude but no direction. We look at that. Let us see that displayed on our virtual board. Okay, let's see that. Okay. All right. So, scalar quantities are quantities that have magnitude but no direction. And when we say a quantity has magnitude, what do we mean by that? What we mean is that such a quantity can be measured. Magnitude has to do with size anyway. Such a quantity has size. Size that can be ascribed numerical value. Size that can be ascribed numerical value. Size that can be measured. So when we say that scalar quantities have magnitude, we mean such a magnitude can be measured. Magnitude is something that has size. So scalar quantities are quantities that have size. They can be measured, but they don't have any direction. So we look at some examples of scalar quantities. Examples, let's see that displayed now. Let's see that displayed. Examples of scalar quantities. Number one, we have distance. Distance. Distance is, distance is an example of scalar quantities. We have distance, we have speed, we have density, we have mass, and very many more that are displayed on this virtual board. So these are examples of scalar quantities. Scalar quantities are quantities that have magnitude but no direction. That means they have size, they can be measured, but they are what you can measure in scalar quantities is just the size. The direction cannot be ascertained. The direction cannot be ascertained. So that is for scalar quantities. So we look at vector quantities. We look at vector quantities. Vector quantities, they are quantities that have magnitude and direction. They have magnitude and direction. Scalar quantities have only magnitude, no direction. But for vector quantities, they are quantities that have both magnitude and direction. Example of scalar, examples of vector quantities are velocity, acceleration, weight, force, and many more as we shall display them on the screen, on the virtual board. These are examples of vector quantities.